Hello friends, this is Shubhalakshmi Sagar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to teach you an encounter of a special kind means an unexpected meeting with a special kind. Here the writer tells us the rescue operation of baby langur done by the writer when he was only 15 years old, means your age only. So his father was a medical professional. Here the writer gives us his family's information and he takes us in the flashback around the 65 years ago, and the narrator recalls an incident from his childhood teenage days. This story by Tapan Mukherjee. Before that, we will see some warming up questions. First one, what do you see in the picture? Tell me. I see a girl in a flood or river carrying a puppy on her head. Number two, what do you think the girl is trying to do and why? So the girl is trying to save the puppy from drowning. She wants to ensure both her and puppy remain safe from the rising water. If you were in the place of that girl, what would you do? I would do the same thing. What? Try to save the puppy from drowning. And last question, do you think she will become successful in her mission? Yes, of course. I think she will become successful in her mission. Now we will see first para. An encounter of a special kind. My father was a medical professional working for a private company in Raniganj in West Bengal. The offices of the company were housed in individual bungalows inside a large campus. Our house was in a corner of the campus. The officers' club was adjacent to the boundary wall of our garden. The compound was luxurious with green grass, colorful flowers, and host of tall and majestic trees. The seasonal vegetables in the kitchen gardens of the households and the magnificent trees constantly attracted squirrels and many species of birds. A group of langurs had even made their den in an aswatha tree nearby, and they had all become a part and parcel of our existence and daily life. Here, the narrator takes the story in the flashback around the 65 years ago, and the narrator recalls an incident from his childhood, means teenage days. So here narrator means writer gives information about his family and the area where they lived years ago, where the green grass, tall trees, bushes of colorful flowers were around the house which they got in offices large campus. They got a bungalow because his father was a medical professional working for a private company in Raniganj. So all these things means whatever means green grass, trees, bushes, colorful flowers, everything attracted the birds and squirrels and even some group of langurs also, and they had made their house, they had made their den in an aswatha tree nearby. Aswatha, a banyan tree, people tree type. So the made their habitat means the langurs, squirrels, birds, they made their habitat around the narrator's house, and moving of these animals around the house became part of their daily life. Some basic words: engrossed means occupied in, unfolded means revealed, new dimension means new factor. Here narrator explains a small incident. A small incident on a Saturday afternoon left a profound effect on me and unfolded before my eyes a whole new dimension to the wonders of God's creation. It was a few days into the puja vacation, just like for any other child. The holidays provided an opportunity for me to become engrossed in various magazines and books published specially for children in the festive season. So after that, narrator means the writer is giving a small incident here. He is explaining that when the narrator was so young and so busy reading books in vacations, they got vacation. In West Bengal, Durga Puja is a big season, big festival. So, because of the Durga Puja, they got Puja vacation. So, just like for any other child, the holidays provided an opportunity for the writer to become an engrossed in various magazines and storybooks published for the kids. So, narrator means writer is also reading some books. But after a hearty lunch, my parents and my younger sister lay down, lay down for an afternoon nap, and I settled down with a storybook. So the quiet afternoon presented the perfect backdrop for reading an adventure story. Here, narrator was so young, he was busy in reading books in vacation, and suddenly he said कि after a hearty lunch means satisfactory lunch, his father means his parents and his younger sister lie down on a bed for the afternoon nap, and the narrator means writer settled down with his storybook, and he is thinking that this is very good afternoon means a quiet afternoon presented the perfect backdrop for reading an adventure story. Hearty means sufficient and wholesome. Intermittent means frequent. Shrill means very high. So, when narrator was reading a book, at that time the silence was occasionally broken by the sound of my family snoring. Here we can see family means his father and his sisters. They just went for the afternoon nap, and writer is saying the intermittent chirping of house sparrows, the harsh cawing of a crow, the shrill call of a kite flying high above the garden. Minutes ticked by. I became deeply absorbed in the book. Suddenly, I heard a group of street dogs barking furiously, and in the distance, I chose to ignore the commotion, thinking that the pack of dogs might have cornered a hapless pig. But soon the barking became louder and more aggressive, and the alarmed cawing of a flock of crows added to the cacophony. I also heard the disturbance approaching closer. Narrator was busy in reading his books in a vacation, so a silence was occasionally broken by the sound. His family was sleeping, so snoring, chirping of the house sparrows, harsh cawing of crows, shrill call of kite flying high above in the garden. So they broke in the silence. But writer was busy, deeply absorbed in the book, and suddenly he heard a group of street dogs barking. But writer chose to ignore the commotion, and thinking that these are the dogs and daily they are doing like this, so he cornered a hapless pig. Those dogs are cornered the hapless pig, but soon the barking became louder and louder and more aggressive. So he was thinking that the alarm call of flock of crows added to the cacophony, and I also heard the disturbance approaching closer and closer. So, in a curiosity got the better of me. Leaving the book aside, I rushed to the veranda to see what was going on. So, the eagerness of a narrator took him to the veranda to have a horrible sight. Now, I glanced towards the roof of the clubhouse and saw something horrible. A big male langur, apparently the leader of its group, was holding a baby langur in his hands and mercilessly biting it all over with a definite intent to kill. The helpless mother of the baby and other lesser members of the langur group were scattered on the roofs of the buildings nearby watching the baby being killed. I recalled the terrible custom in the animal clan according to which a dominant male usually does not allow another male baby or adult to survive within its group. So, an eagerness of the writer or narrator took him to the veranda to have a horrible sight. He saw a big langur. The leader of the langur group was biting a small baby langur, injuring him with the intent to kill him. And others, means baby langur's mother and other members of that langur family, they are just watching in helplessly. Narrator recalled the custom. He remembered the custom of the animals clan where the dominant male doesn't allow any male to survive, even a baby male member. And the big langur was eliminating his small innocent frail competitor, and he was biting that baby langur, injuring him with intent to kill him. Here, I'm just going to stop this lesson. Some basic words: commotion means noise and confusion. Hapless means unfortunate. Cacophony means loud, harsh noises. Mercilessly means cruelly. Clan, a very large family. Listless means without any energy. Manifold means more and more. Got the better of means overpowered, defeated. Prospect means future benefit. Dominant means powerful, superior. So, when writer was watching that scene, after that what will happen, that we will see in our next part. Till the time, bye. Thank you. Have a nice day.